Greetings and welcome to Factorio. I'm Dgray, and today we continue our Let's Play of this DeathWorld, where we have our little bite of friends paying us a visit. The attacks have become somewhat more frequent in the last hour or so. So, yeah, it is good that we have ourselves walled in. So, in the last episode, as we talked about, we just got the rest of our wall built. And in today's episode, I think we should try and go towards military science. I kind of want to get it done to get some combat robotics. It's something I don't think I've ever used before. So it could be fun checking it out and getting the flamethrower and energy shields and such. So if we look at military science, we do require walls. That means we should probably set up a bit of stone production so we can get some walls up and running. So let's see here. There's a few things I want to do first. Firstly, let's get some other ones. Let's get some more labs down just to make it a bit easier to do our production or science even. And yeah, I think that will serve us very well just to grab a ton of these. Because right now we can have this. Let's just give ourselves a 33% increase in throughput. Maybe even adding 2 more down here to give ourselves a bit more than we had before. So let's just hook it up nice and quickly. Luckily that is very easy to do. That will be more science being produced. And now it's time to hook up some of our furnaces. Right now I don't think we are mining that many, or that much stone. So we kind of have to set up a better production for that. So if we look over here, we do have the stone, we have none being produced. So we have all the furnaces. Some furnaces we have some inserters and belts. So let's just get all of this hooked up with miners. Might want to remove this or move this just a little bit to not get things in between. And to be honest, right now I'll set it up with what's it called? Wood poles, but in theory we should probably get medium power poles very soon because we have everything we need for it. So hooking that up in the mall should be quite easy to do. There we are. That should cover most of the stone patch. Of course I missed a single one out here. So let's just get that mined. Let's get the belts going this way. We'll probably do a bit of a balance on this one, since we do have 4 lanes going out. Why not lane balance it a small amount, just to get things going. There we are, you can go this way. Go right here. Here, and let's do something like this. That'll be fine. Let's do a small lane balance. Let's see if I can remember how to do it. I think it's something like this. We'll lane balance it very nice. And the reason for lane balancing is pretty much just to get the things flowing through. For example, if we call this one A, then A goes here. That means A goes to both the outsides, A goes to both the insides and splits out. So I think this should be right. Might have an extra balancer in by accident, but something along this line should be good enough for our needs. Let's just get you hooked up. The rest of these. And there we are. That's a lot of stone flowing. Let's just take a single line up north. and try and hook it into area. Let's get... Ooh, that's a bit too close to each other. Well, we'll just jump it like this for now. And then solve it in a little bit. Stone, we have that quite far up as well. And then we'll take you up a bit. And in theory, we can get stone to flow through here as well, to add it to the main bus. And then we will just have the rest going up this way into our stone brick production. If I remember correctly, this is the one we set up as our stone brick area. So doing something like this will be fine. So stone brick flowing in, that will go on both sides of the belt. That will get coal. Very nicely. That will get some furnaces. Let's just grab ourselves some of the blueprint from down here to get it a bit further down. Also just noticed a little mishap we had right there with the coal on both sides of this one. Not quite sure how that happened, but it's now cleared up and should be fine. There we are. That will activate all of these again. So stone flowing in. That's going to be all we need for most of this. We can always pick up a bit if you want to have a bit more going. But at least to get our military science up and running, this is good enough for now. Here. And that is quite a quick way to set up a bit of production here. And it has stone bricks flowing out. Wonderful. So let's get you on to the main bus. Right now we have 1, 2, 3. We could in theory add it in right here. Might want to give it its own and just have stone maybe going in here. So we'll have, that'll be our normal stone, and then we'll have brick up here. Because stone is needed for rails and such when we get trains. What else should we research? Should we get explosive needed for the tank? Could get you out the way. We could get that one. Better furnaces might also be quite good. So we can upgrade things and go to next tier and maybe just more science. So there we are. You'll jump, go down on the opposite side for now. I think somewhere like here might be good. We don't have much going this way anyway, so this should work for our needs. And leave room for one belt of stone going on each side with still being able to jump across. So let's go grab some more belts. We can remove these now. They are not needed. We can get some more inserters from our huge stack right here. We can get all the belts we need. Let's grab some undergrounds and this as well. Anything else we overly need? I don't think so, right? So that will add stone brick. That will go down right here. And voila, that will be stone brick on the bus. Which we actually have quite a lot of room for, which is quite good. Should we get in the stone as well at the same time? Just down this lane? We could just hook it up while I remember. So I want that one to go a bit differently than the stone. Or the bricks, that is. You'll go right here. But in theory, let's take it here so it's much easier to jump in from the opposite side. And you can go in right here. Because we do have a second stone line we can easily pull from. Down through here. And we can also get coal in this way if needed. Which it probably will be. Now that I think about it. Go to here and you can jump to... please do that. There. So that means we can hook this up now. Get all of our stone brick in. And that is one of the things we need for military science. We also need to get in all of our coal. We do need a coal line as well to be grabbed and go out. Kind of want to take a new one up here. Or maybe taking the output of one of these can also work. But I want to make sure that we don't empty out this line. So what if we do something like this? We'll take, it's right here, output priority to the right. You can go this way. You can jump and continue up this way. That way it will go for all for smelting first, and after that it will go to the main bus. So let's do that for now. We'll go in there, and stone will just take you. Could take a new lane, but let's do this for now. There we are. Up priority to the left. So there we go. Stone and coal on the main bus. A bit messy back here, but as long as we have it nice and clean on this side, I am not too bothered by it. And you can jump over here somewhere with the coal. Pretty much just... oh, that's side loads. My bad. Did not want to do that at all. So, oh, it doesn't side load. It was just... there we are. Bit of a residual part of it. Go down this way. And over. There we are. 2 more things on the main bus. The biters are easily kept at bay. Look at our kill tab. They only attack once in a while. So that is quite nice. Luckily, as some of you have pointed out, this is a somewhat favorable map in terms of biters. Luckily, we have a lot of trees to keep them at bay. But don't worry, it will get more dangerous as we go on and they evolve. So then we need to get a lot better defense and clear them out when they inevitably start to expand out. There we are. That is 2 of the things we need for our things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do 5 for now, and then we'll leave a bit of room. And then right here maybe we'll start our military science. So science is not that bad. We need some military science. We need 5 for 1 per second. At crafting speed 1. Let's just plan it out. First, I'll just go and grab. Oh, I forgot to set that up. I'll say I'm gonna go grab some of these, but we actually never dragged in what we needed. Seems I got a bit distracted with a few things, so let's just quickly set that up. Of course, remember to limit you. There we are. And you'll just need this one. Then we just need the green circuits. We could in theory skip this one quite easily, so this will just be our storage view. And this one will continue down for when we get the next tier ones. Should we just grab the green circuits from over here, going to that? Or should we get it in the same way we did here? I kind of want to do this one. So grabbing you and putting it here, I think. That be correct? It seems so. There, there, and there. That's going to be green circuits going all the way to the end. And enabling us to hook up these. Let's see. Please take that one in. Take the iron in. And we can longhand insert in the rest. I'll activate you. You of course need some green circuits in. Oh, and you need some steel in. So we'll grab that in just a bit. Jumpy jump. That is the green circuits we need, and then we just need a bit of steel, and we can grab that very, very soon. So at least now we can start to grab the assembly machines and start to plan out the Dgray science, or military science. So we'll need 3, 4, 5 of you. Let's just plan it out and move it afterwards. I'll put it somewhere where we don't have to worry about it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 military science. That gives us 10 per second, as it crafts 2 at a time. Right here, we'll then need, what's that going to be? 5 piercing rounds per 10 seconds. That's 1 every half a second. Seems wrong, but at least we need a few. I'll do it the way I normally do it. That is, look here. Get 2. We'll do 1, 1, 2, 3. Look at this. We'll do 1 of you. That creates 1 per second. This one can use 1 per 3 seconds. So that will be the correct ratio for that one. Just having raw resources in. So that will make our piercing rounds. Let's see what else should we research. Get some new things. Good ones. Circuitry might be good. Some more rail things. That'll be that one. Next thing, grenades. Very, very easily. We'll need 1 grenade every 10 seconds times 5. That's 5 every 10 seconds we'll need at crafting speed 1. 5 every 10 seconds require. That's going to be about 5 of those. Almost a 1-to-1 ratio. Could go with a 1-to-1 doing a direct insertion. Might not be a bad idea, but in case you want to store some things, we should probably do it a bit different. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do 5 grenades. Damaging a bit. That's fine. And then we just need the walls. We also need 2 walls every 10 seconds. So that's 10 walls every second. 10 walls every 10 seconds. So that's 1 wall per second. And we craft, where's walls at? Pretty much just 1 wall would be enough to craft what we need. We'll do 1 wall. If I'm completely off with the ratios, I'm very sorry, but that is what happens once in a while when you try to do it in your head. So in theory, resources in, resource in. They go both sides of the belt, and then we'll have one getting this one in. So if we get you all the way to the left, let's see that, say that. Will that be the easiest way to do it? So if we do one, grab some more down here. So annoying to miss some. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They'll output over here. It's good enough for me. Then we'll have what they need going in on these two belts. One being the walls, and the other one being a mix of, what's it called? Using ammo and grenades. So for you, we will need copper and steel and iron. That's pretty much 3 inputs, but in theory we can do a mixed belt of steel and copper and just one with this one with iron. So if we do something like this, in theory we can do, it's just so we have more for other places. What if we do something like this? You can output on this side. Do something like this. This be too compact? Because then we can have you going in with, oh, it's a bit too compact, but that can be what's called steel and copper. You'll go around this way and in right here. We'll have an iron line jumping into right here. Somewhere like here to here we'll have an iron line. I'm not the best at building gray signs, so don't follow the way this looks. It is just to get it going. Let's just get you down here to get things up and running. Let's see you. There we are. I'd like to split you off and jump you in here. And that will get all the iron it needs like that. Ooh, we do need an output for it though. Unless we do something sneaky. You produce 1 every 3 seconds. I think 2 might be enough. What we need. Can you see the gear wheels turning in my head? Yeah, because we need 5 every 10 seconds. This one produces 1 every 3 seconds. So each one produces 3 every 10 seconds. A bit more than 3. That means we produce 6 every 10 seconds. So that's enough. So what if we do something like this instead? 1, 1, and 1. Then we'll just output what we need to the side. A bit annoyed how close everything is right here. That's fine because it just needs to output over here. Output, output, input, input. Something like this. That'll work. That'll output this on this side. That means we can have the grenades on the opposite side. And right here we just need steel and copper to go in. The iron one, on the other hand, we need to figure out how to get iron into that one. That is the only thing I want to clear out. Just to be sure. Could, in theory, get iron in here. Do we need iron for grenades? We do. We need iron for this one as well. So what if we do this, guys? Not sure it's going to be a... Oh, it's copper. It's got this down this way. What if we have an iron line going in here in the middle? Wow, this is going to be such a messy setup. I am so sorry about that. But that's the way it's going to be for now. So come with me, iron. And split. iron in here. That means that these ones can grab from over here. And if it needs more than one, we can just add a few more to be sure. I'll give that one iron. I'll also give our grenades iron. I'll be right here. That's gonna be the grenades. That's gonna output this way. And input right there. Then we just need the coal on that side. Here we could probably mix that with something, but we'll see how it looks. We'll see how it looks. Let's get you that way. Let's just get a mix of steel and copper in right here on this belt. So if we get copper out here, might actually be the easiest. Get copper to go here. That'll go in that way. Steel go the opposite way. We'll jump. Get steel from here. That should be fine. I mess up my my inputs. Let's just see. That's the fourth one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, we just need to jump from right here instead to here. That to the next one. That we don't have the main boss completely filled in. Ooh, we do need to get you one further down though. There we are. There, and you can go down that way. That will give us a steel and that one. That will give us our iron goes in this way for that one. Let's just power it and see how it looks. Medium power pulse will make this a bit easier to power. Let's see if this doesn't make what we need. And gives us piercing ammo. It does. We'll set up better production somewhere else. We're just having a little starter set up here. There goes the piercing. Now I need the grenades. You can grab the iron from right here. So that is kind of solved already. Wait, we actually do this, can't we? That will give us that. So here comes the coal. This will be built. That will be built. That'll be built as well. This will be built. That will jump and jump. There goes all of the coal. Perfect. You will of course split as well down to this way. That way, and you'll go to here before you start to jump. Then we have the coal we need. Let's see, let's just get the coal in. To comment how bad this is. It feels so bad. Here, there. That should activate all of the grenade production, giving us 2 out of the 3 items we need over here. And then the last one we need is just a wall. And we just need 1 wall. a wonder wall. Sorry, that was horrible. That was not a good joke. Wall. You'll pretty much just output. Maybe in here will be easier, or maybe out here. But in theory, output this way. In theory, output here. Then we'll have it go over this way. So, jump. And walls will go in right here. Let's hook up you. Oh god, I forgot to limit this as well. Why didn't you tell me, guys? We have... I was wondering where all iron went. Oh. I went into longhand inserters and normal inserters. Wow. I think that's actually the first time I've forgotten to limit those. Oh well, that's the first for everything. There we are. You'll kind of output down this way, and we'll go over to right here. Maybe want to go above, up top instead, or maybe just right through here. I haven't decided which way I want this to go. Fighters are getting a bit aggressive. Yeah, but thank God we have a wall that is keeping us very, very safe. So let's get the walls. Luckily we have our bricks. Let's drag you over here. And get you in on this side. And you'll be bound here. Something like that. And you'll do 5 bricks per second, so you'll probably need one of these to keep up. I might have to add one more, but for now, this is what we're going to try and do. See if that is enough. So bricks, that's going to add to you. That is a quite big gray sign setup. If any of you know a way to make it more compact, there probably is a few ways, but this is the one I have gone with. Here's one more. I just wanted to make them as fast as possible. Then I can also grab some for later. That is looking quite good. You want to take it above top or just through here? Oh, that can't keep up at all with the current production. So upgrading these to the next tier might actually not be a bad idea. There we are. Military science running in a... I won't call it a beautiful setup. It's a setup. So we'll just leave it at that, guys. Don't don't bash me too bad for that setup. I'll take it up top and down the line here, just because that'll be easier to manage. And it should also be easier in terms of getting things in. It's way expensive. Grab this. Get one red, just jump it across the 2 things that we need. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's what we're going to go with. So that will go to here. Get it to there instead. Then we'll do a jump from you to there. Then we'll just have a bit of military science going down this way. And we don't like this setup again. We'll probably fix this as well. But for now, this will work. Just doing a little jump to there. All the way to there. A few long hand inserters to grab in. Military science will be fine. There we are. That should be... Ooh, that is very misaligned. That should be military science on the bus. Or in them all. Being produced, the way we want to call it. there we are. So let's just pick up this little blueprint thing we made. Let's let it run. Let's start to research all the military things we need to go and kill some of the biters nearby. That is kind of my goal for the future, getting a bit more things so we can actually start to get rid of them. Might want to get combat robotics as some of the first things, but that requires a whole different kind of things to produce. But that will be for the next episode. So far, biters are kept at bay. The pollution is almost at them, but it seems good so far. I'm at least not complaining. So thanks so much for watching this episode, guys. I know it was a bit longer one normally. We spent a bit of time getting Dgray science and such. So hopefully you'll leave a like or a dislike if you don't like this setup. Or even like it as well. And subscribe to the channel. And with that, I will see you in the next episode, guys. I'll see you. Bye.